Yes, yes, Caribbean Cricket Podcast. We're back again, and West Indies have started their chase 77 for 4, and an improbable target of 400, but we still rally. Mash, 4 wickets down early on. It's not looking good, is it?
I mean, I don't even really know what to say because once it's 400, you already know the game is done. So you kind of have to temper your expectations. Like you and I both knew at the interval we're going to lose this game. So I guess what I should ask you first, and what I should ask all the listeners listening, is what was a reasonable defeat? Because we were never going to chase 400. You and I spoke at the interval about should they open with Jules Landry. They didn't. They opened with Justin Graves, right? Once you open with Justin Graves and Brandon King, at the very least you're thinking to yourself, well, just put some, well, let's just bat out the 50 overs and see how far we can get. But it's been a bit of a meek surrender, to be honest.
Yeah, I think realistically, if you let the opposition score 400, you'd be saying if you can get 320 plus, then you take that, because that's an abnormally high score anyway. I think for West Indies, they'd be looking at, okay, we've got runs on the board, hopefully this can help us acclimatise even more further on in the series, still 2 ODIs to go. However, like you said, Graves and Brandon King, they come out, they both lose their wicket in the power play, and those were 2 players who you were looking to sort of soak up the balls and kind of get us toward that 300 mark. So now, Mash, it's down to Amir Jangu and Jewel Andrew to save West Indies colours.
Yeah, we're watching the screen as things go on right now, and it's a far ways away, but I think it's saying something like 79 for 4. And I think before we press record on this, I think we both said, can they both just bat to get a 50? I don't even care how many balls it takes. I don't care if it means we lose by 200 runs. I think in this kind of scenario, it's okay for the batters to say, and there's a wicket.
Oh, Bethel as well. West Indian wicket. A West Indian wicket has been said there. All right, so forget the last few minutes about Mash and everyone needs to stick.
Who's out? Jewel, what's he got?
This is real live content, you know. We're just out here looking at the,
how much has he got?
TV content.
Is it 8?
Have to check.
What's that say?
Is it Jangu gone or is it Andrew?
Who's taking the wicket? Is it?
It's Andrew.
It's Andrew who's gone.
Yep, Andrew gone for 8.
Who's bowled it? Is it Bethel?
Bethel. So
JAH JAH.
West Indian on West Indian out here. So
JAH JAH.
What is it? 79 for 5. So Mash, at this point, I'm going to temper my expectations. I don't think we're going to get 320 plus. If we can get 250,
250,
I'll sit as a happy man.
What's the score now? 79 for 5.
Waston
79. What is it? What's it? 79 for 5.
Yeah, Waston Chase.
If we can get to 100, I'll take that.
301 defeat out here. So yeah. I will say one small positive. Casey Carty and Shea Hope did start off well.
Allow it.
They started off well.
Allow it, yeah?
I'll say allow it. What I'm going to say about
Hope. They put a 30-run partnership and you're 30-run partnership and you're talking about well, you know.
Hold on. If we get pulled up for 100, 30-run partnership. That was the main partnership, bro.
Hey fam, I'm going Cardiff on Sunday, you know.
Mash has been to Ireland, England, Wales, UK trip out here. Hopefully we can get a W, but Mash, I think it's fair to say this match is done and dusted. It's whether we can get into triple figures. I was going to say Hope's wicket. It was a superb catch from Cass, which was it was a sensational
Yeah, that was a good catch. Yeah, that was a good catch. Yeah, that was a good catch.
Hope was looking in good touch.
Yeah.
Other than that, so far we've been down bad. Obviously, Andrew showed a tiny glimpse of what he can do with a 6 earlier on, but he's an 18-year-old. He's inexperienced. This is the first time he's batted at an international level. He didn't bat when he played at ODI against Sri Lanka last year. So this is his first experience. He's gone for 8. Can't really blame him for that. And now it's down to Waston Chase and Amir Jangu to try and take us on to that magical 100+ mark. And my train was booked for about 2 hours' time. I might be getting on a train in the next half an hour or so, because West Indies, you know, never a dull day in West Indies cricket.
Do you know what? No, what I will say is, anyone who's watching this, we're about, 10 metres away from where they'll do the press conference post-match in about 27 seconds. And whatever questions you've got for me to ask, because there'll be Shea, and that will be the only person who speaks from the West Indies perspective, you would imagine. Jacob Bethel will probably be man of the match, of course. So whatever questions you lot want me to ask, put in the comments below. It's got to be sensible, though. I'm not looking for Shea Hope to knock me out with a cricket bat, so allow me with that as well. But the best of those I'll put to Shea Hope. But yeah, Santokie. Do we treat this like the Island one, where we get the bad performance out of the way first up, and then we'll perform better at Cardiff and the Oval?
Yeah, I think that's something we'll know in hindsight, because for all we know, we could take 3-0 licks against England. So it's ominous sign so far, but like you said, against Ireland, We performed badly in the first ODI, came back strong. So I think most fans would take it if we did manage to get a comeback and try and salvage this series. And it also, I guess it points, this is a wider discussion, which we'll probably do in our roundup show, but the lack of options we sort of have. We talked about Carl May as being someone who could have come in as an international opener, bowled a few overs as a plan B. As it stands, we've had to throw Justin Graves in as opener. He's not someone used to opening at international level. What can he really do in the 400 chase? He's not known for being an attacking type of player. So again, it points to the limited options we've got. And the wider question, which I guess Dan Sammy will probably get asked at some point, is
Chase has just hit a big 6 there. Or was that a 1 bounce 4?
Thanos has just launched it out there. Thanos trying to take us to glory.
Oh, it's a 1 bounce 4.
I guess the big question that will come up for Sammy Mash is Holder, Puram, what is the status of these guys? Are they going to come back? Because you can see clearly we need some sort of impetus in the batting lineup, and those are wider questions for now.
Is it too early? Last thing, is it too early to say? Obviously, we've just come on from Ireland. Is it too early? Because I don't want to fall into that kind of gut reaction, clickbait type reaction here. But is it too early to say Ireland's actually our level, and all that this has shown is, admittedly, 1 game into a 3-match series, that the level, and Sammy would have known this, but the levels rise exponentially when you start taking on the quote-unquote bigger teams. Obviously, England are in the midst of their 1700 white ball reset and all of that stuff as well. So we were always going to be under the pump in regards to that. So do we have to look at it in that context and say, well, we're away from home, it's against a resurgent or an England team that's got a point to prove, new captain, we should have been expecting licks.
Yeah, and when you factor in Gus Atkinson, Joffa Archer, who were originally picked to be an England bowling attack, aren't playing. We've seen Overton go off injured after 2 deliveries. This is essentially a makeshift England attack, and this is what they're doing to us, which sort of highlights the gulf in quality between sides at the moment. So I think it's fair to say Ireland is more reflective of our competitive level at the moment, especially in
away from home.
Away from home.
Yeah.
All right, Mash. Well,
hold on. Remember, because this may be the first video which doesn't have something crazy going on. I'm about to go round to check if it's out of focus. You continue waffling.
So yeah, let us know in the comments below any questions you have for the press conference. Mash is going to be there. I'm going to be running on my train home. But as always, CCP content keep on coming, keep on flowing, and we'll see you very soon.